Javier Ángel Encinas Bardem is a Spanish actor. In 2007, he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as psychopathic assassin Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men. He has also garnered critical acclaim for roles in films such as Jamón, Carne copyright Trémula, Boca, Los Lunes al Sol and adentro. He portrayed the main antagonist Raoul Silva in the 2012 James Bond movie Skyfall, for which he received both a BAFTA and a SAG nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Bardem has also won a Golden Globe, a Screen Actors Guild Award, a BAFTA, 5 Goya Awards, 2 European Film Awards, a prize for Best Actor at Cannes and 2 Coppa Volpis at Venice for his work. He is the first Spaniard to be nominated for an Oscar, as well as the first Spanish actor to win an Academy Award. He received his third Academy Award nomination, and second Best Actor nomination, for the film Biutiful. Early life: Bardem was born in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, in the Canary Islands, Spain. His mother, Pilar Bardem, is an actress, and his father, José copyright Carlos Encinas Bardem, was a businessman involved in environmental work. The two separated shortly after his birth. His mother raised him alone. Bardem comes from a long line of filmmakers and actors dating back to the earliest days of Spanish cinema. He is a grandson of actors Rafael Bardem and Matilda Mua ± Os San Pedro, a nephew of screenwriter and director Juan Antonio Bardem. Both his older brother and sister, Carlos and Mar Cubnica, are actors. He also comes from a political background, as his uncle Juan Antonio was imprisoned by Franco for his anti-fascist films. Bardem was brought up in the Roman Catholic faith by his grandmother. As a child, he spent time at theaters and on film sets. At age 6, he made his first film appearance, in Fernando Ferner en Garcube Meses El Parcaro. He also played rugby for the underage Spanish national team. Though he grew up in a family full of actors, Bardem did not see himself going into the family business. Actually, painting was his first love. He went on to study painting for 4 years at Madrid's Escuela de Arte y Oficios. In need of money, he took acting jobs to support his painting, but he also says he was a bad painter and eventually abandoned that career pursuit. In 1989, for the Spanish comedy show El Dar por Delante, he had to wear a Superman costume for a comedic sketch, a job that made him question whether he wanted to be an actor at all. Bardem has confessed to having worked as a stripper during his struggling acting career. Bardem came to notice in a small role in his first major motion picture, The Ages of Lulu, when he was 20, in which he appeared along with his mother, Pilar Bardem. Bigas Luna, the director of Lulu, was sufficiently impressed to give him the leading male role in his next film, Jamón in 1992, in which Bardem played a would-be underwear model and bullfighter. The film, which also starred a teenaged Penna copyright Lope Cruz, was a major international success. He then starred again in Lunes' next film Golden Balls. Bardem's talent did not go unnoticed in the English-speaking world. In 1997, John Malkovich was the first to approach him, then a 27-year-old, for a role in English, but the Spanish actor turned down the offer because his English was still poor. His first English-speaking role came that same year, in with director Alex de la Iglesia Perdita Durango, playing a Santa or a practicing bank robber. After starring in about 24 films in his native country, he gained international recognition in Julian Schnabel's Before Night Falls in 2000, portraying Cuban poet Reynaldo Arenas. He received praise from his idol Al Pacino. The message Pacino left on Bardem's answering machine was something he considers one of the most beautiful gifts he has ever received. For that role, he received a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actor, the first for a Spaniard. Immediately after, he turned down the role of Weaker in Minority Report, which eventually went to Colin Farrell. Instead, in 2002, Bardem starred in John Malkovich's directorial debut, The Dancer Upstairs. Malkovich originally had the Spanish actor in mind for the role of the detective's assistant, but the movie took so long to obtain financing it gave Bardem time to learn English and take on the lead role of the detective. I will always be grateful to him because he really gave me my very first chance to work in English, Bardem has said of Malkovich. Bardem won Best Actor at the Venice Film Festival for his role in March Adentro, released in the United States as The Sea Inside, in which he portrayed the quadriplegic-turned-assisted suicide activist Rama Cubed en San Pedro. He made his Hollywood debut in a brief appearance as a crime lord who summons Tom Cruise's hitman to do the dirty work of dispatching witnesses in the crime drama Collateral. He stars in Milo Forman's 2006 film Goya's Ghosts opposite Natalie Portman, where he plays a twisted monk during the Spanish Inquisition. In 2007, Bardem acted in 2 film adaptations, the Coen brothers' No Country for Old Men, and the adaptation of the Colombian novel Love in the Time of Cholera with Giovanna Mezzogiorno by Gabriel García Márquez. In No Country for Old Men, he played a sociopathic assassin, Anton Chigurh. For that role, he became the first Spanish actor and Spaniard to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. He also won a Golden Globe Award and Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Supporting Actor, the Critics' Choice Award for Best Supporting Actor, and the 2008 British Academy of Film and Television Arts Award for Best Supporting Actor. Bardem's rendition of Chigurh's trademark phrase, "Call it, friendo," was named Top Hollywoodie of 2007 in the annual survey by the Global Language Monitor. Chigurh was named number 26 in Entertainment Weekly magazine's 2008 50 Most Vile Villains in Movie History list. Bardem's life's work was honored at the 2007 Gotham Awards, produced by Independent Feature Project. Francis Ford Coppola singled out Bardem as an heir to, and even improvement on, Al Pacino, Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro, referring to Bardem as ambitious, hungry, unwilling to rest on his laurels and always excited to do something good. Bardem was attached to play the role of Titro's mentor in Coppola's film Titro, but the director felt the character should be female, so he was replaced by fellow Spaniard Carmen Mora. Bardem was originally cast to play fictional filmmaker Guido Contini in the film adaptation of the Broadway musical Nine, but dropped out due to exhaustion. The part eventually went to Daniel Day-Lewis. He went on to star alongside Penélope Cruz and Scarlett Johansson in Woody Allen's Vicky Cristina Barcelona. In 2010, he was awarded Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival for his performance in Biutiful, directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu, who specifically wrote the film with Bardem in mind. After being overlooked by the Globes and SAG, Bardem was the unexpected Oscar nominee on January 25, 2011, becoming the first all-Spanish-language Best Actor nominee ever. He won his 5th Goya Award, this time for Best Actor in Biutiful, dedicating the win to his wife, Penélope Cruz, and newborn son. Around this same time he was offered the lead role of gunslinger Roland D. Skane in Ron Howard's adaptation of Stephen King's Dark Tower novels. If he had signed, he would have starred in the TV series as well. Then Eon Productions offered him a role in the James Bond film, Skyfall. With Universal deciding not to go forward with the ultra-ambitious adaptation of the Stephen King 7-novel series, and to end months of speculation, Bardem officially confirmed his role in Skyfall during an interview with Christiane Amanpour for ABC's Nightline. Bardem received the 2,484th star of the Hollywood Walk of Fame on November 8, 2012. The star is located outside the El Capitan Theater. With his movies Sons of the Clouds, The Last Colony, he demonstrated the suffering of the Sahrawi people in refugee camps. He publicly denounced the UN as unwilling to definitively resolve that human crisis. Personal life: Bardem is now fluent in English. He is also a stated fan of heavy metal music, with a particular penchant for the band AC/DC. Bardem cannot drive, only getting behind the wheel for film roles, and he consistently refers to himself as a worker, and not an actor. Bardem was raised as a Catholic, but is now an atheist. Following the legalization of same-sex marriage in Spain in 2005, Bardem incited controversy when he stated that if he were gay, he would get married right away tomorrow, just to screw the church. In May 2011, Bardem teamed up with the Enough Project's co-founder John Prendergast to raise awareness about conflict minerals in eastern Congo. In 2007, Bardem began dating Penna copyright Lope Cruz, his co-star in Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Bardem and Cruz have maintained a low public profile. They are famously private and will not talk about their personal lives. The couple married in July 2010 in the Bahamas. They have 2 children. One son, named Leo Encinas Cruz, born on January 22, 2011, in Los Angeles, as one daughter, named Luna Encinas Cruz, born on July 22, 2013, in Madrid. Filmography, see also, List of Spanish Academy Award winners and nominees, references. External links, Javier Bardem at the Internet Movie Database, Javier Bardem at Susp's Films Database, works by or about Javier Bardem in libraries.